Today we're covering the truth behind why you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner. After training thousands to wholesale and flip across the nation, it's very clear that there are 7 main reasons why you're not wholesaling anything. Plus, be sure to stay to the end because if you just understand and implement one of these concepts, it's going to help you make tens of thousands of dollars more per month and save you tens of thousands of dollars because you're not only going to be learning from my deals, but also our students' deals and decades of experience. And if you stay to the end, you're going to get my free downloadable checklist of the 7 things you absolutely need to do in order to actually close more wholesale deals as a beginner. So let's dive in. Now, the number one reason you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner is because you think the list price of a home, of a house for sale, you think it is static. You believe that the price you're told by the listing agent or the seller is what you actually have to offer on that home. And most beginners take this price at face value. They never negotiate and never send written offers at a price that actually works for them to make their desired wholesale fee and for their cash buyer to make a profit. But here's the truth. The list price is flexible and it is always negotiable. And think of it like buying something from Craigslist, right? If a car is listed for $5,000, but you only want to pay $4,000 for it, well, what do? You offer $4,000. And the worst that can happen is that the seller says no, or maybe they counter at $4,500. Now what happened? You just saved $500. So this is exactly how you should think of every house that you want to wholesale and offer on. So now let's apply this to the MLS. If you find a distressed MLS property and it's listed at $500,000, but you want at $450,000 for your wholesale fee to work, then offer at $400,000, right? Most beginners, they'll look at that list price and they'll just say, hey, that's way too high. And they'll look at all these deals that are out there, but they'll say to themselves that there aren't any deals out there. But did you actually submit an offer at the price that works for you, right? Usually the answer is no in these scenarios. But this is how this business works. You have to submit written offers at a price that works for you. So the number one common mistake that most beginners are making is that they are then passing on properties without submitting any written offers, or they're locking up properties at prices that will never ever work to wholesale or flip. So you got to remember that the MLS, all these properties for sale, it's like a marketplace, just like Craigslist, and you can submit offers at any price. So the list price does not dictate the sales price. The offer that gets accepted does. Now, when you get this right, the MLS becomes a gold mine where you can put properties under contract every single week to wholesale and flip. But if you miss this, you'll never ever see wholesale opportunities listed on the MLS right in front of you. And now that you know that the list price is flexible and negotiable, what can you do now? Well, now every single day, you can actually submit offers that allow you to earn your desired wholesale fee and leave enough profit for your cash buyer to make their fix and flip profit. So implementing just this one principle, this one truth alone in your business will help you make tens of thousands of dollars more per month. Now let's get into the next reason you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner. So you're probably wasting your time chasing properties where the seller isn't motivated, the seller doesn't want to sell, or you're pursuing properties that are actually under contract with somebody else already, which you have a very low likelihood of ever getting under contract because they're already under contract. But here's the truth. You just need to focus on active properties. So to succeed, you must intentionally pursue properties with an active status. And what this means is an active property means that the seller is willing to sell right now, today, and that the listing agent is accepting offers right now, today. So what beginners do wrong is that they spend months and months and months cold calling random homeowners, sending mailers, or talking to people who are not interested in selling their property whatsoever. And then they're wondering why the heck they haven't closed any deals in 12 months' time. So you have to stop searching for that one needle in a haystack, and instead you have to work smarter. Focus on the haystack full of needles. Focus on market on all the active properties where the sellers and agents actually want to sell today. Then submit multiple written offers daily to people who are ready to sell. And let's think about this. Who's more likely to close a deal, right? The beginner wholesaler who's cold calling 100 random homeowners who don't even want to sell their home, or the wholesaler talking to 100 listing agents who have active sellers who want to sell today. And it's obvious. Let's make your life easier and stop wasting time on properties where the homeowner isn't actively looking to sell. This additional truth can make you tens of thousands of dollars more per month and save you so much time if you just follow this. Now, reason number 3 why you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner, and this happens even if you understand that the list price is flexible and you are targeting active properties. So listen up. Beginners fail because they pursue retail properties. So what you do not want to do is this. Do not pursue properties that a regular home buyer can buy with a conventional mortgage. And do not pursue properties that are already in move-in ready condition. You're going to waste countless hours competing with homeowners who are going to overpay every single day and secure traditional financing. And ask me how I know these things, because when I started out, I was the one wasting my time doing all these things, pursuing these types of properties. Now, if you actually want to be wholesaling every single week and every single month successfully, here's the truth. You need to be pursuing distressed properties. And there are two kinds of distress, and we want to pursue properties that have both. One, where the seller's in a distressed situation. So some examples of this are they lost their job, tired landlords, pre-foreclosures, short sales, failed fix and flips, or the property is just sitting on the market for a long time and not selling, right? These are all distressed situations, and it goes on and on and on. So in addition to a distressed situation, we're also looking for properties in a distressed condition, such as outdated homes stuck in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, homes needing major repairs like smoke damage, mold, cracked slabs, holes in the wall, fire damage, etc. Now, when you find an active property that is also distressed, you now have the ultimate leverage to negotiate a price that works for wholesaling. See how it's all clicking together? So if you're failing, you're likely chasing retail properties that are brand new or move-in ready, and you're competing with homeowner offers. So instead, focus on distressed properties where they want to accept your offer. Now let's get into the next reason why you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner. And it's probably because you're being lazy, you're being late to the game, or you're just straight up procrastinating when it comes to pursuing these active properties. Here's the truth of what you need to do, and this is key. You want to be first. Success loves speed. When a distressed property hits the MLS, it's active on the market, you need to strive to be first. You need to be the first one to contact the listing agent. And this is because the first investor to call has the best shot at getting this deal under contract. And if you can't be first, call as soon as possible. Being second is so much better than being 10th. So speed is everything. Because when you're first, here's what it signals. It signals to the listing agent and to the seller that you're serious. It also shows them that you're being proactive and professional. You're the type of person they want to work with. Now, when you're the 20th person to call, you look like an absolute amateur and you're late to the party, so to speak. So be first and start closing more wholesale deals. Speed wins deals. Now here's the next reason why you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner. Most beginners think they're sending offers, but they're not. All right, saying a price over the phone, sending a text, or leaving a voicemail with a price is not an actual offer. So here's the truth. An offer isn't real unless it's in writing. And this is very important. I want you to write this down or leave a comment below if you're tracking with me. An offer isn't real unless it's in writing. So a real offer equals a written contract. And your most important key performance indicator to actually wholesaling deals successfully is how many written offers that you sent. And let me define what I consider a written offer sent. This is when you've completed a discovery call. You've actually confirmed that this is a distressed property, that the agent wants to work with you. You've then submitted a written offer. This is an actual contract. You've signed this contract and you've sent it back to the agent and it's now in their email inbox. These written offers are worth their weight in gold because now all that needs to happen for you to get this deal under contract is that the seller just signs the contract. So when we send that written contract to the agent, what you've done is you've taken this deal as far as you can. And now the only action left is for the seller to sign the contract. And with these written offers, you can actually break down how much money you want to make by reverse engineering. So we see it takes about 15 written offers sent typically to get one wholesale deal that makes at least $10,000. So if you just submit an offer a day for the next month, that's about 30 offers, and you'll be able to close about 2 deals and can make $20,000 or more. If you submit 2 offers a day, that's 60 offers in a month. You'd close 4 deals and can make $40,000 or more. If you submit 3 offers a day, that's 90 written offers in a month, and you'd close about 6 deals and can make $60,000 or more. So if you're failing and not wholesaling anything as a beginner, it's probably because you're not sending enough or sending any written offers, and you also haven't reverse engineered your goals to just break it down on a daily basis of what you need to do. So it's really simple once you reverse engineer the goal and you take daily action on that goal. Now, once again, this one truth alone can make you tens of thousands of dollars more per month. These are the exact metrics that we track every single day for ourselves, for our clients to be able to wholesale consistently. And this is exactly how you're able to close more deals with predictability. Now, reason number 6, you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner is because you are focusing way too much solely on this one transaction. And what you actually develop is what I call wholesale fee breath. And this is where everything that you do reeks of only caring about your own payday. Instead, here's the truth. You need to focus on relationships. Now, every single call you make to a listing agent who's selling a distressed house, it's a chance to build rapport. It's an opportunity to create a long-lasting relationship. And you absolutely have to understand that agents on the MLS are in control of this deal. And you also have to understand that if a listing agent has a positive experience with you, they'll want to work with you again. In fact, according to the National Association of Realtors, they say that 70% of sellers recommend their agent again. What this means is, chances are, if an agent is listing a distressed house today, they'll likely list another one soon. So if you provide a great experience with them, if you communicate professionally, you know the process, you have cash buyers ready, you do what you say you're going to do and close the deal, what's going to happen is you'll earn repeat business and repeat deals like clockwork. And this is how one phone call and one deal and one relationship with one agent can lead to multiple deals. So it's not just about the one deal, that one active property you're calling on today. It's also about how many deals this agent can bring you the next month and the next month and the next. So be relationship focused, not just transaction focused. And this is how you can build a long-term successful wholesaling business. All right, here's the next one. Reason number 7, you're not wholesaling anything as a beginner. When things go wrong, do you ask, did I use a proven script? Did I incentivize the agent to work with me in the first 2 minutes of talking to them? Did I bring the right deals to my cash buyers, the ones that they exactly want? And if my cash buyer said no to my deal, did I get feedback from them? Did I try and problem solve to still have them buy it at the end of the day? Now, if you're missing your daily offer goals, which we talked about are so important and vital to your business, did you review how you spent your time if you didn't hit those goals? Did you actually commit to hitting your daily offer goal of 1 or 2 or 5 offers a day, no matter what? Are you still watching Netflix instead of sourcing deals, making calls, and submitting written offers? So here's the truth. In order to be successful in this business, you need to track, you need to reflect, and you need to improve. And you have to understand that not everything is going to go your way. This is the professional mindset. And this is the key to making everything work. So we have to look failure in the eyes. We have to look at failure as feedback. And if we do that, we continually improve. You're going to be golden. Now, if you want to see case studies of our deals and our students' successful deals, the deals that actually close because we know these truths I just talked about and implement them on a daily basis, just go to realestateskills.com/watch and you'll see how people just like you are doing these things to consistently close deals across the nation. And I'll put that link in the description too. And I also create a free checklist of these truths so you can download them so you always know what not to do as a beginner and exactly what to do if you want to start closing more deals today and start making tens of thousands of dollars per month wholesaling real estate. Now, I'll put that in the description down below as well. And be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for when the next video is coming out. We'll always keep bringing you the best content. Lastly, drop me a comment below if any of these principles resonated with you, and I'll be sure to respond. This is Alex Martinez with realestateskills.com. Thanks for making this far. I'll see you in the next one.